Raj, good evening. Confirm audio and video. Manisha, good evening. Rajesh, good evening. Confirm audio video. We'll start in a minute. Audio video is fine. Chalo. Shritika, good evening. बट आपने ज्वाइन नहीं किया है, ज्वाइन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप जो हमारा प्राइवेट बैच का टेलीग्राम ग्रुप है, ज्वाइन दैट. उसी में आप क्वेश्चंस पोस्ट करो, उसी में आप डाउट्स डालो. आई विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू सॉल्व एंड आंसर. कॉमन ग्रुप भी है, वो भी है. कॉमन ग्रुप भी आप लोगों के लिए है. यू कैन पोस्ट इट देयर एज वेल. बट जो प्राइवेट कम्युनिकेशन है, आई प्रेफर टू डू इट इन द प्राइवेट ग्रुप. Chalo, let us start. Screen share is clean. I can see it here also. Chalo. So we have covered a lot of theory in the last session. So I would like to cover questions. Today is our percentages or percentage basics 2. Advanced we have not yet started. So in the last lecture, we first covered what? Comparison of ratios. I gave you 3, 4 different methods, 5 different methods. Then we went on to define percentage, A as a percentage of B, B as a percentage of A. फिर हमने क्या किया? We remembered 1 by 1 is what percentage, 1 by 2 is what percentage. Then we went after multiplying factor. How do we increase percentage? How do we decrease percentage? 10% increase करना है 110 upon 100. 10% decrease करना है 90 upon 100. We have done these things. Then we saw something very beautiful, the ratio method. The ratio method of percentage increase and percentage decrease. If I want 16.66% less, I need 5 by 6. I want 16.66% more, I will need 7 by 6. All of this we have covered in the last lecture. I hope you guys have seen some of those videos. People who did not attend yesterday, at least आपने देख लिया होगा ये सब चीजें. So today we'll solve more and more questions. I will be covering for you successive percentage change. आज हमारा theory का focus will be this. Where does it work? On what variables does it work? How does it work? I will also show you the derivation of this, so that you can customize it when there is a need, if there is a need. अगर आपको जरूरत पड़े तो you could customize the whole process. चलो, this looks better. चलो, moving on. So try the problem. Give it a try. You have 1 minute. क्या? I will give you less time ताकि आप speed maintain करो. You guys maintain speed and I will explain you in detail. Go on, try. Speed of Thar is increased by 25%. By what percentage should time of journey be changed if Thar needs to travel the same distance? 5 questions we have covered in the last lecture. We are building up from there, 6th onwards. Good. तो ये relation पता होना चाहिए. Good, good, good. Right now I will use the general method. Then as I cover successive, I'll give you tricks. चलो शुरू करते हैं. What is the relation that joins speed, time and distance? We can say speed into time is equal to distance. What we just now did is we increased the speed of the Thar by 25%. I'm trying to teach you the ratio method first. Ratio method. anything, you increase by 25%. What is 25%? 1 by 4. What will be the increase? 5 by 4. See, I don't care about the value of the speed. Speed has become 5 by 4, 25% increase. Now, I do not know what will be the ratio for t, but the vehicle is traveling same distance. Something that does not change will have ratio 1 by 1. Something that does not change was same earlier and is also same now. So ratio will be 1 by 1. So the ratio of time is 4 by 5. Do you see the numerator is lesser? So you are decreasing. You are decreasing one value on 5. For time, you are decreasing one value on 5. That is called 20% decrease. The ratio method. I'll explain this one more time. This is the best method. What if I apply the assumption method? I'm assuming because I need 25%. I'm assuming 4 was the speed. 4 was the speed. Let us say the time was 10 and the distance was 40. 4 was the speed, time was 10 and distance was 40. I want distance to be again 40. I want it to be 40. But speed has become 5. See, 4 becoming 5. 4 turning into 5 is 25% growth. Is 25% growth. So what should I multiply with 5 to generate 40? I should multiply 8. This is the old value of time. This is the new value of time. How much decrease do you see? How much fall do you see? I see fall of 2 values on 10. 1 value on 10 is 10%. 2 value on 10 is 20% decline. Yes, proportionality I'm not applying at this stage, Prithviraj. I'm trying to explain through ratios. People remember this through matched pairs also. There's a concept called as matched pairs. Everyone confirm, ye clear hai? I want you to focus more and more on this approach. More and more on this approach, ratio approach. Speed into time is equal to distance. Speed increases by 25%. 25% is 1 by 4. Increase is 5 by 4. This is increase. This is increase value, 5 by 4. What will happen to the time? I want to know. Distance did not change. Distance did not change, 1 by 1. So ratio for time is 4 by 5. Numerator is 1 less on 5. 1 less on 5 is 20%. That's what I was doing. That is what I was doing. Method 1 you want me to repeat? Manisha, you want me to repeat method 1 or method 2? Should I repeat 1 or should I repeat 2? 2 is the assumption method. 25% has a base of 4. So I'm assuming speed to be 4. Assume kar liya. Time I'm assuming anything. I can take 100, I can take 10. Time ko 10 I have assumed. So distance is 40. Distance should remain 40. Speed increases by 25%. 4 becoming 5 is 25% growth. 4 has become 5. So time becomes 8. This is the original value or the old value. This is the new value for speed and time. So see, time has decreased by 2 numbers. 2 numbers on 10 is 20%. Just complete. Yes. Ratio वाला फिर से एक बार बोलना है. See. I'm not worried about the actual value of speed, time or distance. I'm worried about their ratio. 25% is 1 by 4. I want more 25%, increase 25%. So 5 by 4. Speed has been replaced by 5 by 4. That is the change factor for speed, 5 by 4. Time, I do not know. I do not know what is change factor for time, multiplying factor for time. Distance does not change. Something that does not change should remain 1 by 1, should be same. When something is same, the ratio should be 1. So That gives me this value is cross multiplied. This 5 comes in the denominator, you cross multiply. So 5 by 4 becomes 4 by 5, cross multiply. Now that is the ratio of time. That is the multiplying factor for time. So I see numerator is less. How much less? 1 less on 5. And 1 on 5, 1 on 5 is 20%. Because it is less, it is 20% decline. We have seen ratio method in the last lecture. How do we use multiplying factor to ratio method? Try this. Take 1 minute. Try this. I have added just one more layer to it. One new dimension has been added. And with practice, you need to decrease the number of steps. Always think about the next step, next step, next step. Jaldi solve hoga. Mistakes kam honge. Speed of Thar is increased by 25%. Speed increased 25%. By what percentage should the journey time be changed? I am going to change the time. How much? I do not know. Thar needs to travel distance which is 20% more. It is more. What is more? Distance is more. So what is the formula that connects these three? Speed into time is equal to distance. This formula should be here. Don't have to write in the exam. Don't worry. What is 25%? 25% is 1 by 4. What do you want? Increase. So 1 more on 4. 1 extra on 4. That makes it 5 by 4. Aisa. I have no idea what is happening with time. Time ka ratio I do not know. 20%. What is 20% ratio? It is 1 by 5. 20% is equal to 1 by 5. Do you want equal or do you want more? You want more. So 1 more on 5 will make it 6 by 5. So what is this? This is distance ka change factor. What is this? This is speed ka change factor. Your question is, what is the change in time? So ratio for time, see, that 5, this 5 will go in the denominator. This 4 will go in the numerator. So it becomes 24 by 25. Is the numerator extra or is the numerator less? Look at the numerator. Is it more than denominator or less than denominator? There is one value less. Kam hai, less hai, on 25. So what percentage will that be? So that will be 4% less. You will need 4% less time to complete your task to match your target. That is ratio method. That is the best method available for change. Jaldi karna hai to. Method 1, ratio method. What if I want to try assumption method? Thoda dhyan dena. Speed into time is equal to distance. Distance must be increased by 20% and speed must be increased by 25%. So I'm starting with this value as 4, the old value of the speed, and the new value of the speed should be 5. I'm taking a number with which I'll be comfortable. Let us say 100. Why did I take 100? Because percentage change nikala. You can take 10 also, you can take 1 also. Does not make much difference. So what do I have here for you? I have 400 as the distance. Total distance is 400. How much more do I want? 20% more. What is 20%? What is 20% of 400? थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करना है. 10% is 40, 10% is 40, 20% must be 80. I want the new distance to be more, 20% more, that is 480. So what should be the value of time? Dekho, what should be the value of time? So I have to find out 480 divided by 5. So that is 9 times 45, 3 carried over, 30 by 5 is 6. Time which was 100, time which was 100 has become 96. So what is the decrease? There's a decrease of 4 values on 100. Any change on 100 is a percentage. Decrease in time is 4%. Second method is the assumption method. First method is the ratio method. I would want you guys to practice this more and more and avoid assumption. क्योंकि default हो जाता है when you have 16.67%, when you have 14.28%, so second method becomes difficult. First method is always better. Write it down. Observe this. Solution साथ में. You guys try to solve it with me, along with me. It'll save a lot of time for us. Moving on. Chalo, try this. Very, very easy question. Very easy question. Total number of candidates who appeared the examination at centers A, B, C, D, E are these men. These people appear examination. The total number of candidates who passed the examination were 83, 31, 27, 41, 37 respectively. Which center can claim highest percentage of candidates passed? Highest pass percentage कौन से center का है? These second numbers are passing values. First numbers are people who appeared the exam. We want highest pass percentage. So comparison of ratio. जिनका ratio ज़्यादा उनका percentage ज़्यादा. So A has 83 people passing out of 164. We'll see. B has 31 people passing out of 61. C has 27 people passing out of 53. D has 41 people passing out of 82. E has 37 people passing out of 73. So I want you to observe as a comparison, look for patterns. The numbers seems like half and double, half and double. Do you see this number is exactly half? 41 ka double is 82. Now, when you want higher percentage, can I say denominator being less is a higher percentage? Because denominator is below. Less denominator means overall number is larger. If I have 1 upon 10, if I have 1 upon 11, less denominator is larger value. Think on those lines. What is double of 37? 74. तो नीचे का value is double से भी कम. What is double of 27? 54. Denominator is less than double. What is double of 32? Double of 32 is 62. Denominator is double से भी कम, less than double. What is double of 83? 166. Denominator double से भी कम है. Can I say सब जगह double से कम है? तो 1/2 बाहर हो गया ना? ये छोटे values हैं. Now how do you compare them? How do you compare them? Calculator से you divide and get your answer. Leave it. कोई और तरीका if you can think? Can you think of another approach? सोचो. See what I am doing now. I am dividing this as 2 minus because 166 is a multiple. 2 by 83. Leave it there. 1 upon 2. What is double of this? 62. कितना कम है? 1 upon 31. 1 upon 2 minus. Just एक second और. 1 by 27. 1 upon 2 minus 1 by 37. Do you see सब जगह पे क्या क्या है? 2 minus something. Can I say this looks like 1 by 41? 41.5. अब हर जगह 2 minus है. I have 2 minus. ध्यान से. This is the smallest value. This is the largest negative. ये सबसे बड़ा नेगेटिव है ये 1 by 27. That means this is the overall maximum ratio. It will take you guys some time to reach this level, but observe karo. Without a calculator also we can compare these values. Take your time. C is the answer. C. Option C. See, in every answer option I have 2 minus something. वो जितना बड़ा नेगेटिव होगा डिनोमिनेटर छोटा होगा. छोटा डिनोमिनेटर मीन्स लार्जर वैल्यू. Look at all the answer options. All the answer options have 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus. अभी देखो 1 upon 41, 1 upon 31, 1 upon 27. इसका डिनोमिनेटर कम है तो 1 by 27 ज्यादा बड़ा हो गया तो बड़ा नेगेटिव है. तो ओवरऑल रेशियो कम्स डाउन. Use a calculator. Use a calculator at this stage. Practice more. ऐसे questions verbally बनते हैं almost. I have to teach you. So I have to invert ratios again and again. Otherwise ये observation से बन जाता क्योंकि numerator बहुत कम है इसका. C is the answer, guys. Later on, when you have more time, repeat the approach. Use a calculator and confirm what is pass percentage of A, B, C, D, E. Confirm karo khud se and match. The answer would be C. C has the maximum pass percentage. There is one more way to look at this. मैं एक और तरीके से try करता हूँ to explain you guys, to show you guys. Can I say option B, option C, and option E? All of them look like C. Option B, C, and E. What do they all look like? Whatever is kept in the numerator, denominator has twice minus 1. All of them. डबल ए 62 एक कम है, डबल ए 54 एक कम है, डबल ए 74 एक कम है. तो व्हेन आई रीराइट दिस एज 1 upon 2 minus 1 by x. ये तो कर रहा हूं मैं नीचे. That is what I am doing here. जितना x छोटा होगा उतना ये रेशो बड़ा होगा. तो डिनोमिनेटर में नेगेटिव वैल्यू ज्यादा आ गई तो रेशो छोटा हो गया तो कंप्लीट वैल्यू बड़ी हो गई. इनवर्स. Try this. Take 1.5 minutes. What you are seeing at is an actual CAT question from early online years, early online era. Try. 2 minutes you have. 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes you have. For my offline batch, today I was recording one session. It had a similar question. Two lumps of iron, nickel, copper together weigh 20 kilograms. One lump contains 75% iron and 31.25 grams nickel per kilogram. Another lump contains 85% iron and 30 grams of nickel per kilogram. Total quantity of nickel in the two lumps is 617.5 gram. If two lumps are melted to form one large lump, that is one lump, the percentage of iron in it will be. Kitna iron hoga if you mix the two? So you need to learn this, you need to observe this. Whenever you are combining things and you are combining in form of percentages, it is always a weighted average. I'll explain you. This example को side करते हैं. Let me explain you a weighted average first. So now, if I say I have one iron ka piece, some different example. I have 20 kilogram ka alloy in which iron is, let us say, 50%. I have another lump, I have another piece, 30 kilogram ka, in which iron, let us say, is the larger percentage. It is 80% iron in that. If I combine both, how much percentage iron will I have? See, I am combining two different percentage values. It is done through averages. What we do is 20 kilograms into 50% plus 30 kilograms into 80%. Upon hamesha kilograms aayega. Always kilogram should be there. So kilogram will be 20 and 30. So can I say 0 is common? It is a multiple of 10 every place. 2 into 50, 100. 3 into 80, 240 upon 2 plus 3, which is 5. So what I have for you is 340 upon 5, which is basically 68%. This way of calculation is called weighted average. This is weighted average. Whenever combining two percentages, 2% of profit loss, 2% of iron, 2% of alcohol, milk, water, you apply averages. Copy this down. Weighted average, we have a complete chapter on this later on. Abhi I'm going to use that concept here. Copy this down. Any doubts in the weighted average part? Confirm, let me know. So once you write it down, observe what you did is you combined a percentage of 50 and a percentage of 80. So you got an average. Do you see the average 68 is between the two numbers? It is closer to what? Is it in the middle? Forget that. The overall average 68, I've written it there for you. I've written it here for you. That is between the two numbers. The overall average is always between the two extreme numbers. The word is average. Average is between the two values. So observe. अगर आपने लॉजिक लगाया होता, one of the percentages is 75, the other percentage is 85. No matter how you combine them, 1 kilo, 2 kilo, 10 kilo, however you combine them, the percentage will be always between them. So how many of these answer options are between them? Only one. 78%. That is the only number that is between them. So that is your answer. I have not solved anything. I have not solved anything. I know the concept of averages. In this question, what we are supposed to do, I will solve it in one more way, the proper or the complete way. But when such kind of trick works in the exam, you can answer this question in 30 seconds. It will save a lot of time. That is why the way I've created this course is पहले fundamentals और बीच में ऐसे tricks देखते जाएंगे. I will not wait for booster series at the end to teach tricks. अभी से करते जाएंगे. Any doubts? Any doubt in the trick that I've just shown you? The average will be between the two numbers, and between 75 and between 85 there is one number 78. Is the approach clear? Is the answer clear to everyone? Total kilograms are 20. There are two pieces, two alloys of iron. In one there is 75% iron, another is 85% iron. So when you combine both to create one lump or one alloy, the percentage will between the two. There is answer option D. अब मैं आपको ये solve करना सिखाता हूँ. What if there was no answer option or there were no answer options? It was a theta question. I'll clean the screen. What they are saying is, what the question is saying is, there is a 20 kilogram of alloy. 20 kilogram of alloy. On one side you have 75% iron, and then what is this information? And 31.25 of nickel per kilogram. I do not know how many kilograms are there. There could be 10 kilograms, there could be 5 kilograms. So whatever kilograms you have, X kilograms, for every kilogram you will have 31.25 gram of nickel. 3125 gram of nickel you will have. So from 20 kilograms, if you give X kilograms here, what happens is the other part has 85% iron in it. 85% iron. And there is 30 grams of nickel per kilogram. If I give X kilograms of 20 here, so how many kilograms remain? 20 minus X kilograms remain. And how much nickel is there? Every kilogram, 30 grams. This is the quantity of nickel. This is the quantity of nickel. And how many grams of nickel we have? All of them combined. The total quantity of nickel in the two lumps is 617.5. So what I need to do is, I need to work on 31.25x plus 30 times of 20 minus x, which will give me 617.5. Solve this. Give it a try. This 30 will go inside, it will become 600. So what I will have is 31.25 x minus 30x plus 600 is equal to 617.5. If I rearrange, 1.25x is equal to 17.5. So by solving this, I will find x. आप लोग बताओ, you guys comment what is x. Use a calculator if you want to. If you need to, use a calculator. I don't mind. Confirm the quantity of x. What is x? Confirm. The hint given to you is you can find out the total quantity of this and this through nickel. Nickel ke through I can find out how many kilograms are of the first variety and second variety. Use a calculator. What is x? Confirm. Good, good, very good. That means there are 14 kilograms of the first type. Out of 20, there are 14 kilograms of the first type. That means there must be 6 kilograms of second type. Now, what is the percentage of iron is the question. So can I say 14 kilograms of 75% and 6 kilograms of 85%, total kilograms are 20. This is weighted average. इसको solve करना आपको, and answer is ready for you. So I notice it is a multiple of 5. 5 into 4, 5 into 15, 5 into 17. Can I still cancel something? It is 2 into 3. It is 2 into 7 upon 2. So 7 into 15, 105. 3 into 17, 51 upon 2. That is 160, 150, 156 upon 2. 156 upon 2 is 78. That was your answer. तो देखो solution कितना बड़ा है. How long is solution? I took 7-8 steps. Even as a mentor, I have to go through this. I have to first find out individual quantities. Once I know individual quantities, now I can go for weighted average. तो ये step लगने हैं, no matter how fast you think you are. If there are no answer options and the question is a theta question, type in the answer. 1/3 of the question paper will be theta. Out of 66 questions, around 20 questions, 21 questions will be theta. Solution भी आना चाहिए. Solution also you need to learn. Confirm if you have understood this. Comment done once you have written this down. Done. Comment everyone. Confirm. Moving on. Kritika, I have got a message from you, but आप class नहीं देख पा रहे. You're not able to see the class. You're not able to see the lecture. You can also speak up. You can raise your hand from the app. अगर आप app पे हैं तो you can raise your hand and ask. No, I'll be uploading this PDF. Once the lecture is done, I'll be uploading this PDF. For the last 4 lectures also, I have given you the PDFs. PDF section में आप जाएंगे, content download करने के, it's there. Now, something new called as back-to-back or successive change. अभी आप अपना pen रख लीजिए. I'll explain this to you in detail. We'll see couple of patterns. We'll see couple of formulas. And then I'll teach you ratio method also. शुरू करते हैं. Any number is there. Any number is there. Let us call it n. Let me take a value. N is 300. I'm increasing this 300 by 10%. What is 10% of 300? It is 30. So I have got 330. Now I'm again increasing by some new percentage, 20%. But I'm increasing 330. I'm not increasing 300. I'm increasing 330. What is 20% of this? It will be 66. So the value becomes 396. Leave it there. Let us take a new number. What if I have 200? I'm increasing 200 by 20%. I'm increasing 200 by 20%. What is 20% of 200? It is equal to 40. I will have 240. Now I'm increasing it by 10%. Increase is upward. ऊपर की तरफ arrow is increase. 10% is 24. The number becomes 264. Can I call both these examples as back-to-back change? Increase करके I'm again increasing. Increase करके I'm again increasing. It can be called back-to-back change. It can be called successive change. Observe. What is the formula for percentage change? From here till here, what is the increase? 96 is the increase. Upon 300 into 100 is called the percentage change. Cancelled, cancelled, 32%. From 200 to 264. What is the increase? 64. What was the original value? 200. 0, 0 cancel, 2 cancel, 32%. Now I want you to copy down both examples so I could give you the relation. I could also explain you what I'm trying to achieve here. Write down both examples, comment down. What I'm trying to teach you is, can I say the overall percentage change does not depend upon the initial value. I started with 300, I started with 200, I could have started with 100, I could have started with random number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I am increasing 10%, if I am increasing 20%, the total increase is 32%. Write down the sentence. The overall change does not depend upon the initial value. First learning. Overall change does not depend upon the initial value. First thing to learn. Second, do you see I've changed the order? 10 increase, 20 increase. I've changed the order. 20 increase, 10 increase. Overall change does not depend upon order of the change. You can have 20 before, 10 later. You can have 10 before, 20 later. Overall change does not depend upon two things: initial value and order of the change. Now here's the formula. The overall percentage change is always given by x plus y plus x into y. X into y upon 100. The overall percentage change is always given by x plus y plus x into y upon 100, where x is a percentage and y is a percentage. If there is an increase, it is you who will have to put a plus sign. If there is a decrease, you will have to put a minus sign. So I want you to highlight this part, write it cleanly. I will take many more examples on this. The overall percentage change is given by x plus y plus x into y upon 100. X is a percentage, y is a percentage. When there is an increase, put a plus sign. Decrease, put a minus sign. प्लस माइनस आपका काम है देखना वहां पे. डोंट मिस द साइन चेंज. एक बार लिखो, कमेंट करो, डन. Are you guys facing any problem in the network? कुछ आपको problem आ रही है? One of the students is not able to see lecture बीच में चला जा रहा है. Others, any problem with the network or video or disconnecting of video? No? Okay. तो मैं ये फिर से एक बार आपको करके दिखाता हूँ. I'll again do this for you. What is the approach here? देखो आप. First, I had 10% increase, then I had 20% increase. If only the percentage change is required, it will be 10 plus 20 plus 10 into 20 upon 100. That will be 30. 10 plus 20 is 30 plus 200 upon 100 is 2. तो देखो, the overall value is positive, मतलब बढ़ रहा है. These two combined are equal to what? 32% increase. And now look at the formula. अगर मैं 20 का पोजीशन और 10 का पोजीशन चेंज कर दूं, it will not have any impact. It is still the same formula. That is why order does not matter. Let us take 4 examples. पहला वाला both positive, 20 and 10 both positive. What if in some question you have 10% decrease and 20% increase? ऐसा क्वेश्चन आ गया. A shopkeeper decreases price of this product by 10%, then increases the price by 20%. What is the overall change in the price? What is the overall difference in the price? So because it is negative, downward, decrease, downward, so your job is to put a minus sign there. Decrease, you should put minus sign. Increase, positive sign. Now be careful. When you multiply minus 10 and plus 20, minus 10 and plus 20, you will have minus 200 upon 100. So you must be careful for the sign change. So what is this? The first term is minus 10 for both, and this is cancelled, minus the plus 10. Plus 10 minus 2. That is 8. Overall 8 positive. Overall 8 positive means there is 8% increase. These two combined will lead to 8% increase. What if I have discount scenario? You are getting 10% discount and 20% discount. What do discounts do? They bring down the number. You are getting 10% discount and 20% discount. Discount means downward. Off. You are getting 10% off on the price. You are getting 20% off on the price. So the percentage change would look like minus 10 minus 20. Both numbers are negative. Both numbers are negative. When you multiply, it will turn into 200 by 100. Two negatives will turn into a positive. So that is minus 30 plus 2 minus 28. So 10% discount and 20% discount is not equal to 30% discount. It is not. What is it equal to? It is equal to 28% discount. Write down. There are 4 variations. How can there be 4 variations? मैं 20 को आगे लिख दूंगा, 10 को पीछे लिख दूंगा. Increase then decrease, both decrease, both increase. There are 4 variations on the screen right now. Write down all of them. Comment done. I'll show you ये किधर काम करता है. I've given you one example. I'll show you in what formula does it work. Good. Shrutika, you are able to attend the lecture now? I can see your comment. अभी सही चल रहा है recording? वीडियो सही चल रहा है आपको? Sure. Now, what do you see is common in all these? What I am writing here, what is common in all of them? तो बेटा that is network problem. Network problem है इसलिए ऐसा हो रहा है. Otherwise, my end the device has one feature called as statistics. So right now I'm sharing the video at rate of 1.5 mbps and audio at 30 kbps. So यहाँ से full speed चल रहा है बेटा 1.4 1.5 mbps पे चल रहा है, and the I'll say the quality is HD 1920 at 1080p. बड़े सारे फीचर्स हैं इस ऐप में. अगर फ्लक्चुएट होगा तो I'll get a warning, I'll get a red dot on the screen, it will say network unstable. इधर सब फाइन है. चलो सुनो, what is common connection in all of them? मैं एक टेबल बनाता हूँ यहाँ पे. What is common connection? When you are calculating speed into time is equal to distance, price into quantity is equal to expenditure, area of a rectangle is length into breadth. उल्टा लिखते हैं, बेटर होगा. Let me write it reverse. Length into breadth is equal to area of a rectangle. What is area of a triangle? Half base into height. What is area of a square here? That is side multiplied by side. What is area of a circle? Pi into r into r. Let me go further. What is the volume formula? Volume formula for a cuboid. Cuboid. The room is usually a cuboid. So length into breadth into height. What is volume formula for a cube? A cube has what? All sides equal. Side into side into side. Cylinder. Cylinder. What is the volume of a cylinder? Pi into r into r into h. Pi r square होता है ना? Pi r square is the volume of a cylinder. Now, what is the common connection in all 8-9 formulas? All of them have what connection? Can I say multiplications are there? When you multiply things to form a new thing or a new number, the formula will work. I'll give you examples. I'll give you detailed examples of this. लिखो पहले. The successive percentage change works whenever changes are multiplied. Use this wording. Successive change works, or successive change formula works whenever changes are multiplied. What are those formulas? Speed into time is equal to distance. Price into quantity is equal to expenditure. Length into breadth is equal to area of a rectangle. Half base into height is equal to area of a triangle. Side into side is equal to area of a square. Pi r square. I don't want to write a square. Pi into r is equal to area of a circle. Length into breadth into height is volume का formula for a cuboid. Side into side is volume for a cube. Pi pi r square h is volume for cylinder. I can go on and write 10 more formulas. Numbers must be multiplied. If numbers are multiplied and they are changing, the overall formula works. How? I'll teach you. I'll show you. Comment done. कोई भी चीज, if they are multiplied, it will work. See, as long as the denominator is a constant, it will work. Denominator में variable नहीं होना चाहिए. There should be no variable in the denominator. चीजें multiply हो रही हैं, divide नहीं, multiply. As long as things are multiplied, this will definitely work. Divide होंगी तो customize करना पड़ेगा. It can still work, customize करना पड़ेगा based upon what equation we have. चलो, let me teach you or let me show you some examples. So, I am saying, listen to this. Price of onions, price has increased by 25%. The quantity that I used to purchase, has decreased by 10%. What is the change in my expenditure? First of all, multiplication of what variables? Price into quantity gives you expenditure. So this is percentage X change, this is percentage Y change. The overall change will be expenditure. Multiply करने के बाद जो बनता है, that is overall change. It will accept what formula? X plus Y plus XY by 100. किधर काम करेगा? On the final product. 25% increase, positive. 10% decrease, negative. 1 positive and 1 negative multiplied. Multiply 25 and 10, 250 minus upon 100. 25 minus 10, 15. What is this? Minus 2.5. So 12.5. Is it positive or negative? Positive. That means my expenditure will increase by 12.5%. Expenditure will increase by 12.5% when price and quantity change by 25 and 10%. Is there a better way to solve this? Yes, I will teach that to you. Don't worry. First, you learn these basics. Let us change that. Length of a rectangle was increased by 20%. What was the change in breadth? What was the percentage change in breadth? If the area increased by 25%. Listen to this. First, you must understand what is A and what is B, what is X and what is Y. The percentage, what is multiplied? For area of rectangle, length into breadth gives me area. तो इसमें होने वाला change in the length is X, change in the breadth is Y. The overall change is the formula X plus Y plus XY upon 100. I am covering this in so much detail so that you understand where to apply. So here, what is X? 20% increase. I know that increase is positive. Y का I don't know. What is change in breadth? I do not know. So I will use Y. मेरे को नहीं पता exact. Negative आएगा तो decrease है. Positive आएगा तो increase है. Plus 20 into Y upon 100. What is the final change? What is the overall change? Area का change. Increased by 25. So I will write 25. Khatam. This 20 goes on the opposite side. Y plus. Can I cancel this 1 times and 5 times? Y plus Y by 5 is equal to. उसको उधर भेज दो. That is 5. Now you solve the left hand part. It will turn into what? It will turn into 6Y by 5 is equal to 5. Y is equal to 25 by 6. Decimal चलता है ना? Decimal आता है. 25 by 6 is 4 dot. 1 by 6. Do you remember 1 by 6 is 166? Decimal आएगा ना? We can handle that. Don't worry. So your percentage change in the breadth is 4.166. Is it positive? Yes. So breadth will have to increase by 4.166% to match all of this. लिखो इसको, comment done. बहुत डिटेल में, we are doing everything in absolute detail. सब कुछ बहुत डिटेल में कर रहे हैं हम लोग. So I was trying to show you x कौन सा है, y कौन सा है, and what is the overall change. The overall change is always after the product, after the multiplication, always. Ratio method भी करेंगे ना. When the numbers are simple, numbers are 5%, 10%, 12%, go with this. Numbers are 16.66%, 33.33%, go with ratio. Ratio method तब best है, it is best when you have decimal percentage, unknown percentage, go with ratio. Ratio यहाँ भी काम करेगा ना. I'll apply ratios on the next slide, don't worry. चलो चलो, डन है, कमेंट डन. लिखना है नोट्स, यू मस्ट मेक नोट्स. Now let me show you the ratio method. Acha, what if there is a third variable, like we have length, breadth, height in volume? What if there's a third variable? How do we perform change of three terms? कैसे करते हैं? So see, I will clean one of the slides. Maybe I'll clean this one. नहीं तो और ऐड करना पड़ेगा. So I'll clean this slide. See, if the changes are x percentage, y percentage, and z percentage, three changes, the overall change can be written as x plus y plus z plus xy, yz, zx upon 100 plus x, y, z upon 100 square. ये square थोड़ा ध्यान देना. That becomes a little complicated formula to work with. तीन चीजों का formula becomes a little difficult. So what we do is we solve it for 2. हम इन दोनों के लिए पहले solve करेंगे. Whatever is the result, उसको हम z के साथ formula में use कर लेंगे. If I have 10% increase, 20% increase, and let us say 5% decrease. I have this किसी question में. So what I will do is I will solve these first. कोई भी दो, any two you solve. 10 increase, 20 increase, 200 upon 100, 32% positive. तो इन दोनों का जो result है, you use this as x and this as y. तो overall change would be 32 minus 5 minus 160. वो multiply कर दिया मैंने 5 के साथ में upon 100. So what is 32 minus 5? That is 27 minus 1.6. 27 minus 1.6, 25.4. ये overall है 25.4. So all of them combined, all three combined will lead to 25.4% increment. Final increment, 25.4% increment. ये समझा आपने को? When 3 terms are there, दो का पेयर करते जाओ and you can move forward. Now, how does ratio method work? मैं आपको इसी पे ट्राई कर देता हूँ रेशियो मेथड कैसे काम करेगा. और else let me take example of length breadth वाला. Length I had increased by 20 percentages. Breadth में क्या change होगा? What will happen if the area has increased by 25%? Now be careful. What now I'm using is ratio method. Now I'm using ratio method. मैंने इससे पहले भी एक बार आपको सिखाया ratio method in other examples. What is the formula? Length into breadth is equal to area. 20% increase. 20% increase is 6 upon 5. Length has become 6 upon 5. मेरे को नहीं पता breadth का क्या होगा. I do not know. मैं निकालना चाहता हूँ. I want to know. What has happened to area? 25% increase. 25%. How do you increase 25%? 5 by 4. 5 by 4. तो what is happening to breadth? ये क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई के ऊपर जाएगा 25 और ये नीचे आएगा 24. What do you see? The numerator is 25, denominator is 24. Can I say there is extra? There is one value extra on 24 into 100. इसको when you solve this, you will have 4.166% increase. This is called ratio method. It is the best method if numbers are 16.66, 37.5, 13.333, 41.666. जब ऐसा अननोन सा डेसिमल आता है, गो फॉर दिस. छोटा मोटा परसेंट है, 4%, 5%, 10%, इंटीजर वैल्यू है, गो फॉर द अर्लियर फॉर्मूला. बहुत जल्दी बनेगा आपसे. When to use this? ब्रह्मास्त्र. ये खतरनाक मेथड है. Use it when there are ratios known to you. 20% is a known ratio, 25% is a known ratio. You can try this. You can give it a try. Ratio method. You are doing the same thing. मैंने क्या कहा था? Multiple होना चाहिए. Is length into breadth multiplied? Yes. To get what? Area. You can apply this method. $4.166. Calculation एक बार check करो. हाँ. See, I try to cover everything in detail. आप ऋतुराज comment पढ़ो. He is saying 34 pages के notes हो गए हैं. डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. That is why, that is how we can learn tricks. ऊपर ऊपर से पढ़ेंगे, सुपरफिशियल नहीं हो पाएगा. Lot of people have stopped covering theory in their lectures. कई जगहों पे ऐसा हो रहा है established players के यहाँ पे कि थ्योरी आप खुद वीडियोस देखकर आना, हम केवल क्वेश्चंस कराएंगे. ऐसा कैसे चलेगा रे बाबा? हाउ विल द स्टूडेंट स्कोर जब तक आप उसको ट्रिक नहीं दिखाओगे, ऑन द स्पॉट मेथड को मॉडिफाई करके नहीं दिखाओगे. सो आई एम शोइंग यू डेसिमल मेथड एज द रेशियो मेथड. मॉडिफाई करके भी दिखा रहा हूँ दो को पेयर कैसे करते हैं. डन. चलो अभी क्वेश्चंस की ओर चलते हैं. बहुत थ्योरी हुआ. वी हैव गिवन 30 minutes टू थ्योरी. बहुत होता है. सॉल्व दिस. टेक योर टाइम. सॉल्व. One minute you have. Solve. what is the discount equivalent to these three? दो को पेयर कर दो, -10, -20 plus 200 upon 100. So that is -30 plus 2, which is -28. ये दोनों मिला के these two combined are equal to 28% discount. I want to combine this. ये भी discount है. So -28 -30. अब दोनों मल्टीप्लाई होंगे तो बी केयरफुल, थोड़ा बड़ा नंबर आएगा. 840 upon 100. That is -58 plus 8.40. देखो, this 8 and this 8 gets cancelled. 58 का 8 is negative and this 8 is positive, gets cancelled. So basically 50 minus 0.4. 50 minus 0.4. So minus 49.6%. These three are combined equal to a discount of 49.6%. Confirm your answers. Very good. 2 people have confirmed. More people, confirm your answers. Good. Good. Chalo. Good. Try this one. Which one of the following is the best deal for a shopkeeper if he offers integral discounts? 12% single discount is good for the shopkeeper. Discount of 8% and 4% is good for the shopkeeper. 2 discounts of 6% each are good for shopkeeper. Or a discount of 1% and 11% is good for shopkeeper. What does he offer? He offers always integral discounts. He cannot offer a discount of 0.5%, 0.3%. Discount must be integer. Which is best? Take 1 minute. Solve. Solve. Comment A, B, C, D, which is a better deal for shopkeeper? Good. चलो, observe, learn. ये questions frame कैसे होते हैं? Observe and learn. See, I'll start with answer option A. A says, see that 12% discount. What does B say? B says -8, -4 plus 32 upon 100. तो पेन को रोको. Can I say it is 12% discount plus 0.32? Leave it there. छोड़ दो उसको. Answer option C. It is -6 plus 36 upon 100. A plus B, or X plus Y plus XY upon 100. So -12 plus 0.36. And the last one, -1 -11 plus 11 upon 100 is -12 plus 0.11. Can I say it is better for the shopkeeper अगर discount कम हो? See, हर जगह पे 12% discount is there. You are adding a larger decimal here. आप decimal add कर रहे हो. You are adding a larger decimal. Large decimal. मतलब दुकानदार के लिए better है. This will be less than 12%. मैं exact number बताता हूँ. This is minus 11.64. This is minus 11.68 and this is minus 11.89%. So which discount is the least one? Third discount is the least one. For a shopkeeper, the best deal is C. For a, अच्छा मैंने A B C D आगे लिख दिया है क्या? This is A, this is C, this is C and this is B. In the question I've done A B C D. तो ये B है बेटा, B Bombay. This is the best deal for the shopkeeper. If you are a purchasing person, you are the customer here, for you the best deal is A. चुपचाप 12% दे, उसको break मत कर. For the shopkeeper, the best deal is कम discount देना, which is answer option B Bombay. Bombay. Which of the following is the best deal for a shopkeeper? Shopkeeper wants to offer less discount. Discount कम देना चाहता है. Shopkeeper discount कम देना चाहता है. He would like to give you less discount. Now a lot of people say, sir, इसको 100 रुपए लेके बना सकते हैं क्या? Will you be able to subtract 11% after subtracting 1%? No. Assumptions मत लेना इस क्वेश्चन में. Don't assume any numbers. नहीं solve कर पाओगे आप. This is option A, option C, option B Bombay and option D Delhi. B is best for the shopkeeper. Chalo. Read this, try this, take a minute or so. Price of a bicycle is increased by 9.09%, 8.33%, 7.7%. The price becomes 2548. What is the original price of the bicycle? What is the original price of the bicycle? Again, is the question about finding percentage change or is the question about finding the price of the product? Initial or final? See, when do we use these formulas? When the question is about percentage change. Yeah, percentage change पूछा ही नहीं है आपसे. First of all, I am going to perform increase 3 times. One of them is 9.09. What is 9.09? It is 1 by 11. Whenever 0909 is written, denominator is 11. What is 8.33? It is 1 by 12. As a percentage, it is 1 by 12. How much is 7.7%? 7.7 is 7.69. That is 1 by 30. What do you want? You want 9.09 increase. So it will become 12 by 11. 1 more on 11. You want 8.33% increase. So it will become 13 upon 12. You want 7.7% increase. So it will become 14 upon 13. You are supposed to increase this and this on the original price so that the final price becomes 2548. X is the original price, then increase 3 times. Final price is 2548. So do you see easily you can cancel 12 and 13? So what is x now? Ye 11 will go above and this 14 will come below. Into 2, 5, 4, 8. Cancel kar do, your answer is ready. So if I cancel this is cancelled. 1 times 14 बच गया 114. Check करो 114. 114 divided by 14. How many times is that? So I will have 8 times. I'll have 9 times. 9 times ज़्यादा हो गया तो 8 times. 8 times is 8 times. This is 80 plus 32. So 112. So I have got here 2. That is 2. So my answer is 11 into 182. 2, 0 carried over 1, 0 carried over 1, 2. थोड़ा मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा आपको. You need to learn multiply divide. Answer option B, Bombay. Absolutely. तो percentage पता है तो I can perform increase decrease. The question is not about percentage change. Question is about total value. Any doubts in this? चलो, moving on. Very good. Try. ये थोड़ा एडवांस है. ये थोड़ा एडवांस है. ये कैट वैट लेवल पे आ गया. It is Vikash. It is Vikash who is doing the testing. चलो बनाओ. Give it a try. It's a replica of cat question. Give it a try. थोड़ा एडवांस है. खेलना. ये कैट लेवल है. बाय करंट स्टैंडर्ड्स ये कैट लेवल है. जो पहले दो क्वेश्चन बनाए दोज वर कैट लेवल. अलॉय को मिक्स करना, परसेंटेज निकालना, दोज वर कैट लेवल. बीच में थोड़ा सा बेसिक डाला हमने. दिस इज कैट लेवल अगेन. Vikash was writing CAT exam. There were 4 passages of equal length in words. Vikash CAT exam में passages पढ़ रहा है, मतलब RC बना रहा है. 4 passages of equal length and they had 5, 8, 8, 6 questions respectively. Vikash can answer exactly 12 questions in the time he takes to read any one of the 4 passages. जितना टाइम एक पैसेज पढ़ने में लगता है, he can answer 12 questions. Assume that his rate of reading and answering questions remains the same across all 4 passages. By what rate would Vikash increase his reading speed? Should increase his reading speed to cut down his total time spent by 10%. अगर 10% से टाइम कम करना है टोटल, तो रीडिंग स्पीड कितना बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. तो see, there's a lot of information and I'll share one more fact with you. When you appear a mock exam, when you appear a CAT exam, CAT के जो डिस्प्ले होगा, there will be a palette here. उसमें क्वेश्चन नंबर लिखे होते हैं 1, 2, 3 for you to select questions. There are some instructions and buttons on the top, some instructions and buttons on the top, on the bottom. Next, submit, review, mark, वो सब नीचे रहेगा. You will be able to use 1/3 of the screen. 1/3 of the screen space is for question and options. So what you are seeing here as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4.5 lines. Something that you see as 4.5 lines, in the exam it will be like 7 to 8 lines. This whole thing will be 7 to 8 lines minimum. I'm saying minimum. तो लोग पैनिक कर जाते हैं. You will also panic when you see a long question, when you see a large question in CAT, especially in quant. तोड़ो. Vikash is writing CAT exam. किसी काम का information नहीं है. आगे बढ़ो. Vikash CAT लिखता ही नहीं है. There were 4 passages of equal length in words. तो मेरे दिमाग में आया, there's a passage. Passage 1, passage 2, passage 3, passage. Passage means paragraphs. They have equal length in words. I don't know what is that length. Could be 100 words, 200. I do not know. They have what? They have questions. they have questions. How many? 5 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions and 6 questions. Break it down. इतना मैंने सब देख लिया. Vikash can answer 12 questions in the time he takes to read one passage. So reading one passage is equal to answering 12 questions. हो गया ना? अब इसका assumption आ रहा है. Assume that his rate of reading and answering questions remains same across all 4 passages. The time required to read a question, answer a question is same across all. यहाँ पर एक क्वेश्चन पढ़ना आंसर करना, यहाँ पर एक क्वेश्चन पढ़ना आंसर करना, the time is same across all 4 passages. पढ़ लिए ना अभी तक? Assume that his rate of reading and answering questions remains the same across all 4 passages. By what rate should Vaibhav increase? Not Vaibhav, Vikash. Type in. Vikash increase his speed, reading speed, to cut down total time by 10%. अब मेरे को तो टाइम पता ही नहीं है. How can I cut it down by 10%? So let us go back in the reverse. I am starting with assumption. I am saying, assuming one question is equal to 1 minute. एक क्वेश्चन को पढ़ के आंसर करना is 1 minute. So how much time is needed for one passage? Do you see? Time needed to read one passage is equal to answering 4 questions. If I imagine 1 minute का एक question है, can I say that tells me one passage is worth 12 minutes, 12 minutes, 12 minutes, 12 minutes. So 48 minutes I will need to read passages. How many questions are there? 5 questions. 1 minute each. So 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes and 6 minutes. 16 plus 6, 22 plus 5. 27 minutes are needed, are required to answer these questions. Now, the total time required is 75 minutes. You and I cannot change the time required to read and write answers. ये वाला. It clearly says, assume that his rate of reading and answering questions remain the same across all passages. 27 मिनट को आप नहीं change करोगे. The question is, by what rate should Vikash increase his reading speed to cut down total time by 10%? कितना total time है? 75. What is 10%? 7.5. You want to bring it down by 7.5 minutes. But you cannot change this. तो decrease किधर होगा? इधर decrease होगा. So 48 minus 7.5 is 40.5 minutes are required for reading now. 27 does not change. 27 minute does not change. So overall by default आपका total time change हो चुका है. So I'm almost reaching my answer now. Is the question about changing time by 10%? Yes. When you change time by 10%, the question is, how much did you increase the reading speed? सुनना अभी थोड़ा ध्यान देना. Can I say speed of reading is inverse of time? ज़्यादा speed से पढ़ोगे, it will take less time. कम speed से पढ़ोगे, it will take more time. So what do you want to find? See, I'll use a different color pen. थोड़ा space कम पड़ रहा है मुझे. I'll need more space. What do you want? You want the speed new upon speed old. Old के ऊपर में कितना speed आपने change किया? Can I say the speed old? See, there is an inverse relation. Speed ऊपर तो time नीचे. जब speed नीचे तो time ऊपर. Old speed का time क्या था? 48. ये ऊपर आएगा. ये अलग solution है बेटा. 40 ऊपर आएगा. न्यू स्पीड का टाइम 40.5, ये नीचे आएगा। अब मुझे बताओ व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज चेंज। Speed old is 40.5, speed new is 48. What is the percentage change? 7.5 upon 40.5 into 100. That is your answer. Calculate this. मैं पूरा फिर से explain करूंगा. Don't worry. Give me answer for this. 7.5 divided by 40.5 into 100. Commenter answer. I will repeat a lot of this part. Lot of the solution I'll repeat. Everyone confirm the answer. Now what I will do is I'll mark these steps. जो पहला step है, the first step is understanding the problems. See, I'm highlighting that, let us say in red color. The first step is understanding the question, how 4 passages are given, how the questions are 5, 8, 8, 6, how reading one paragraph is equal to 12 questions. That is first part. The second part is assuming that one question is worth 1 minute and from there calculating time. Second part. What is the third part? Third part is fourth part is the speed calculation. You have doubt in which part? First, second, third, or fourth? Comment that number. First, second, third, or fourth? Yes, can you hear and see me? Can you hear and see me? Is the audio video fine with you? I just now got for the first time that network warning. Is the audio video fine for you? It has been restored. आया वो red light और चला भी गया. चलो. So which of these parts do you want to repeat or explain further? First part, where I'm assuming how the question has been created. Second part, what is second part? Where I calculated the values of time. Third part, comment the number. Which part should I repeat? The last part. That is where many of you will have doubts. We are clear on one thing. Reading and answering questions, I cannot change anything. Reading and answering question must remain same. Where can I save time? Where can I improve time? I can improve time by reading the paragraph. So let me add one slide here. This slide we cannot come back to. अच्छे समझना. Earlier, the time taken to read was 48 minutes. Now the time taken to read is 40.5 minutes. My question is not about time. My question is about speed. You read faster, you will take less time. You read slower, you will take more time. So speed is inverse of time. Time का उल्टा है speed. So what I can say is speed is inverse of time. What I will say is I want the new speed divided by old speed. That is how we calculate percentage. Old value is below, the new value is above. That is how we calculate percentage. So what was the old time? क्योंकि इनवर्स है, स्पीड ऊपर तो टाइम नीचे, स्पीड नीचे तो टाइम ऊपर. स्पीड जब नीचे होगा the time will be above. That is what we call inverse proportionality. तो जब 48 है स्पीड ओल्ड, टाइम इसका ऊपर आ जाएगा. एंड व्हेन टाइम इज 40.5, ये नया टाइम है ना, न्यू टाइम, तो स्पीड ऊपर होगा तो टाइम नीचे होगा. What is the change? What is the change here? The change is 7.5 on what is the old speed? 40.5 into 100. आपको इतना स्पीड को चेंज करना पड़ेगा टू मैनिपुलेट द टाइम। सर और कोई तरीका है क्या इसको बनाने का? लिसन टू दिस। आर यू चेंजिंग पैराग्राफ्स? नो। कैन आई से स्पीड इनटू टाइम इज इक्वल टू सेम पैराग्राफ? सेम पैराग्राफ, paragraph did not change. So paragraph ka ratio is 1 by 1. Ratio is 1 by 1. What is ratio of the time? Ratio of the time, the new time is 40.5, the old time is 48. मेरे को क्या निकालना है? स्पीड का रेशो। स्पीड का रेशो, कैन आई से दिस विल लीड टू स्पीड का रेशो एज 48 upon 4.5. This is the new speed. Denominator में old speed. What is more? What is extra? 7.5 extra on 40.5. इसको सबको लिख दो. As soon as I click next, ये चला जाएगा. इसको अच्छे से लिख लो. What have I done here? What have I tried to do here? The first method is what? Proportionality. I was trying to show you what is the relation. What is second method? Successive. Speed of reading into time of reading is equal to paragraph. Paragraph, I'm not changing. Something that does not change remains 1 by 1. 1 by 1. Time new is 40.5. Time old is 40. Old नीचे आएगा. So what is speed का ratio? 48 by 40.5. आ गया आपका आंसर. I am clicking next. या तो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो या तो लिख लो. Once I click next, all of this will be gone. Clicking next. Yeah. Seeing your comments. समझा भी अपने को. Yes. Second part में उत्तर I simply assumed 1 minute is equal to 1 question. So 12 question is equal to 1 paragraph. How many paragraph total? 4 paragraphs. So 48 minutes for paragraphs and 27 minutes for questions. Total time 75. उसको 10% कम करना है. चलो. Aman and Bimal are two friends, each having at least 1 rupee. कम से कम 1 रुपया तो they have. हो गया. Aman gives Bimal a sum of 20 rupees. Aman has 40% of the amount with Bimal. Bimal gives Aman a sum of 40. Then देखो if से बताया है means a new condition, a new scenario is given to you. If Bimal gives Aman a sum of rupees 40, then Bimal will have 40% amount with Aman. What is total amount in rupees with Aman and Bimal initially? So I'm giving money between two people, plus minus karna hai percentage. A question seems simple. And yet you will find this question in previous year CAT. CAT 15-16 के आसपास you will find a similar question. I am saying the money with Aman is A, money with Bimal is B. उनके नाम से वेरिएबल ले लो. If Aman, अगर Aman 20 रुपीज देता है बमन को, तो अपनी जेब से when the money is given, तो अपना पैसा तो कम होएगा ना. Then Aman has 40% of the amount with Bimal. तो ये जो A minus 20 है, it is equal to 40% of this. Now do you remember this? 10% is 1 by 4, 1 by 10, 1 by 10, my apologies, 1 by 10. So what should be 40%? 4 by 10. So Aman has 40%, 4 by 10. और कैंसिल कर देना, 2 by 5 कर देना. ठीक है. if एक नया कंडीशन, if वो पहले वाले को प्लस माइनस मत करना. if एक नया कंडीशन, if Bimal gives Aman a sum of 40 rupees, Bimal ने अमन को 40 रुपीज दिए, अपने कम हो जाएंगे ना इसके. Bimal will have 40 Audio check. Audio check. Audio check. Audio check.